Hey everybody, it's Suzanne. Today I am going to show you how I do a hand crocheted 100% cotton rug. I don't have a whole lot of them here to show you. This would be one that I have. The size is like 12, that's 24, so 30 inches by around close to, so I would say that was 17. Okay, so 30 by 17 is this one. They will all be different patterned, you know, according to whatever material. These are curtains and sheets. So this is a curtain sheet, and the weight is comes from a sheet. So this is what they look like. I give them away to the kids. Special occasion, Christmas and stuff, they usually get a rug. This here was a curtain. You can look on the labels there. You'll see it's 100% cotton. Those would be good. The rest are sheets. So this one is a bigger one. Let's see, 12, and so 19 by 12, 24, 32. This one's a little bit bigger. So you can make them, you know, whatever size you want. And that is it up close. So the main thing is, if you can get it 100% cotton. If you can't, a blend of cotton is alright. You'll have your own preferences by the time you're done, but this one is, I don't know, can you see that? 100% cotton. It's great when they are, but this other one that I have that I will be getting ready, this one here from a queen size bed, this is 52% cotton and 48% polyester. The only thing I've never worked with is flannel, but let's see, there it is. It's 52% cotton and 48 polyester. I've never worked with silk. I can't recommend that. I can't recommend flannel, but flannel would be sturdy, last a lifetime, so that's something I will have to try myself. But 100% cotton or a cotton blend. The Egyptian cotton or silk, those have a blend of nylon, polyester, cotton. I would probably stay away from them, but if you wanted to give your, try it just for yourself, you always can. If you're a beginner, you're going to make the first 3 for yourself anyway, and then maybe the 4th one even you'd give to a friend or family member. If you're looking to make them to sell them, it'll take you just a little bit to get into the groove of the whole thing. But alright, let's get started here. First of all, you've got to have all these balls of sheets. Sheets are curtains or tablecloth. Whatever you can find that's got a lot of cotton in it. At least 60% cotton, at least. But try to get 100% cotton. First thing you'll do is you'll go to your linen closet and you'll grab all your sheets, and this will give you a good excuse to go get some new ones. Yay! And go get your sheets and rip up some. So you get yourself a little thing like this, and these are 1 inch. You will be making 1 inch strips. And let's get started. So here's the sheet. Because all this is hard on your hands with the crocheting and all that stuff, what I'll do is I'll spend like a whole week just making up all these balls, and then the following week I'll crochet, and then the next week I'll do something else. So just to warn you, if your wrists, if you have trouble with carpal tunnel or anything like that, where are my marks? I had all these marks ready here. But if you have trouble with your tendons and your wrists and stuff, you'll have to probably break it up where, alright, here they are. You'll have to break it up where sometimes you'll just make these balls and sometimes you'll actually be crocheting. Okay, so you get yourself a sheet and a yardstick or a ruler. I have a yardstick, I just don't know what I did with it. But you'll, let me see here. You'll mark 1 inch. Like that. With a little Sharpie. Get yourself a Sharpie, and you can very, very lightly mark it. So, I hope you can see this okay. Alright, so every inch you'll make a mark. And you'll hear my bird in the background. When I'm talking, she thinks she needs to be vocal. Alright, so that's what you do. You make your marks 1 inch apart. Take your scissors and just cut a little slit there. Okay, and just go all the way down through. Then just rip it. A good place to do this is out on your patio or porch. It makes a lot of lint. And okay, so when you get to the end like this, the first one, you can cut it off like that. But then if you want to take this hem, and if you want to rip that, go like that, or get a hem ripper, and then there's no waste. Okay, so you'll see a lot of strings and stuff. You can cut them off later, trim it up, don't worry about them. And then alright, so just rip that bottom hem. Alright, so then, and here's what we took off. Alright, and go up and get the next one and just rip. Some of the girls, it depends what you want to do, but anything can go, but you can do 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches.
Hey, what are you doing, huh?
Did you get that out of here? So, alright, okay. So you can go 1.25 inches if you want. Some of mine are 1.25 inches. This one here probably should be 1.25 inches. But you just keep ripping. And what you'll be doing actually is collecting. You'll get yourself sheets or curtains or tablecloths, whatever. And then you'll make all the balls. And when you have enough, then you'll start your rug. Okay, so everywhere that you've made a slit, you're going to rip. Just keep ripping. And when you get all these little threads, don't worry about it. You can trim that later. Alright, so that's what you do. When you get that whole sheet done, and then there'll be a fitted sheet or a flat sheet, when you get them all done, then you roll it into balls. Bird is crazy. Alright, so and then just keep going. You can keep turning and make these cute little balls. Okay, and that's basically how you get started with that. Alright, not going to do the whole sheet for time's sake, but so you do your both sheets or curtains, whatever you're working with. Alright. This is the rug I'm making now. It's a special order. It's very, very big. Let's see, 12, 24, 36, so 38 long, and I'm not done yet with the width. So, here's my ball. And this is a little bit wider. So this is the 1.25 inches, which is fine too. You can do 1.25 inches. A lot of mine are, and then some of them are inch. So, alright, so that's this here. And then pure white. From the white sheet. Where do you get the sheets? Well, ask your friends and family to donate sheets to you, and then you can get them at the Goodwill. Curtains, sheets, tablecloths, and bring them home and wash them real good in well, not a lot of bleach, but just in case you don't want bed bugs or something, but you know, wash them real good. And cotton is so durable. It's just wonderful. It'll last a lifetime, and that's why I use cotton. Alright, we're going to get back to this in a little bit, but I just wanted to show you what I was working on, and it's about 1/3 done. So this is special order. You don't have to make them quite this big. I'm going to put this aside. So you need to get yourself a crochet hook, and there are many, many kinds out there. So this is N. M. So let's see, I don't have any right here, but there are you know, several sizes. You want the big size for this anyway. Alright. to get started, get your ball of your material. Now if you buy material, like say you go to Joann's or you go to Walmart or any places that have material, if you want to look in the clearance department, you might be able to pick up things there that are reasonable. The more money you invest, if you're making these to sell, the higher the price is going to be. Like what you have into it times 3. That's a good place to start, but it doesn't have to go like that. The rugs I showed you in the beginning are like $40, and depending on the size. Now the one that I'm working on that's a large, I'm asking $100 for that one. It'll be quite very substantially bigger than the rest, but she wanted it that size and I said I would make it. But roughly, like the beginning ones on those dimensions, about that size, they go around 40. And depending on where you are in the country, you could probably charge 50, or sometimes it might be 35. It all depends geographically, like, you know, what they get for handcrafting, hand crocheted 100% rugs. So, but anyway, so to start, if you're a crocheter, then you know how to start to make a chain. If you're new, that's how you do it. Just make a loop to start off with. The main thing I can tell you is don't go real tight. Like don't go like all the way down like that. Give it some slack. And like that, where there's a little bit of room in there. Hope you can see. Alright, go slow. If you're new to crocheting, you're going to feel like you have 20 fingers and you're going to fumble around, and it's okay. That's how we all start. So it's fine. Just work with it, and after some time you'll get good at it. So however you do it, what you want to do is you want to, let me see here. Okay. You want to put that on there. So some girls, they physically like that, they just wrap it around. Okay. However you get that one wrap around on there. Now I do it different. I have it in through my finger. Let's see. When you're just doing this, it's different. Okay. Like I'll have it like that, holding on, but I don't want this tight, remember? Alright. So then you grab it, you put that on there like that. Pull it through. And don't hold too tight, because you don't want this to be real tight. Like that you want it to be, where there's actually room. And then just keep making chains. Now you're going to have to move up. See those two fingers, how they came up to hold? Okay. And see, there's a little bit of room in there, because you don't want it tight. Tight is terrible. So, okay, grab, pull through. Grab, pull through. You're just making chains. Grab, pull through. And if you notice my other fingers, this here is kind of moving up as I go. It's moving on up. So just think of that song, moving on up. Just okay, now normally, you know, this moves right along normally if you're not making a video and you're not trying to be in a teaching mode. But and I'm not even counting, but you should count how many you want, like 40, 38, or 40. just make sure it's not like really tight, because you'll see what happens. I think I got a tight one there, but you'll see how you have to struggle a little bit, but you don't want it tight. You want room. Especially this first row. If you make it real tight, it'll be hard. Okay, so I gotta stop here and count. But see how it looks just like a chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and I'm getting to the end here. So 31, 32. We'll stop there. Just remember 32 in case I ask you. Okay, 32. I have 32 chains on there. And a couple of them look like they're a little bit tight. But that's good because I want to show you. So when you get to the end, you get another one. Okay. See, now I have another one. There's two ways to do this. You can, on your sewing machine, when you make the balls, you can just put a stitch in there and then they will be sewn together. Just put a little stitch in there, go across there, and then they will be sewn together. So, of course, you want to put your two right sides facing each other. And then you would stitch, and then they'll be stitched together. If you don't have a sewing machine, excuse me, if you don't have a sewing machine, this is how you do it. You take your new piece and you put it on top of the one you're working on, the one that is hooked to your hook. You put it on top, you fold it over just a little bit. That's about 1 inch. Where is... little under an inch, but it can be like an inch. Inch is good. Everything is an inch, inch and a quarter, or inch. This is an inch. Fold it over. Okay, so you just fold it over. It doesn't have to be exactly an inch. It could be a little bit over, a little bit under. Then you take and you cut a slit. Just a little slit. Not very big. And you get good scissors that will cut. Okay, you just cut it a little slit in there. Alright, so that's what you have. You made a cut in there. Alright, now this is the one you're working on. This is the new one. You put the new one on top. There's that slit we made, okay? You go down and grab the other end and go right up through the bottom, from the bottom to the top, just like you were like sewing something. You go the bottom to the top and pull through the top. And just pull nicely, and that's what it does. It makes its own knot. That's why these rugs are so awesome. They will not come apart. They're all joined together, however you want to do it. I've got my Singer sewing machine. I've done it both ways, but alright, let me do that again for you. I'm going to do one ahead of it. Okay, so this is the one that I've attached to the one we're working on. This is my ball of material. So grab me another strip. Okay, now the end of what I was working on, and here is the new strip in the other hand. Okay, it's the same thing. One on top of the other, and fold it over like an inch or so. It doesn't have to be exactly. Take your scissors and make a slit in the halfway. There's my little slit, and when you open that up, you've made a slit. So this is the one I'm working on over there, hooked to my hook. This is my new one. Put it on top. Line up your slits. Take the other end, feed it up through the bottom to the top, and pull. And hold on to it here. So, like that. When you get to the end, and it looks like this, just let go and pull together. And you've knotted it so it will not come apart. Okay. Alright. So that's what you do each time you get to the end. So, what were we on? We were on 32. And 33. And 34. And 35. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay. $41, $42, $43, $40. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So 48 of my little chains actually will come out to be 12, 24, so that's like 30 inches long. So 48, 49, 50, 50, 51, 52. Oh, sorry. 52, Alright. Now, once you get to the end, you do one more. This is a double crochet. And then you turn it around and do one more. Okay. So now you wrap your material around just so that you have like that. Okay. You go into the next hole, working your way back. You go down into your next hole. Grab some material, pull it through. So this being a double crochet, there's your double, or here's your double. And don't make it tight. And there's your double. Okay, let me do that again. You go into, you grab some material. You're going into your next hole. You grab your material, go through two, because it's double, and two and two. Okay. Have it go around your hook, down into the next hole. Grab some material and bring it through. Grab some material and bring it through two. Grab some material and bring it through two. Okay, there's your double. Now it looks kind of funky at first when you're first starting new rows, but trust me, it all works out. Okay, put it around, wrap it around once. Either it doesn't matter how you get in the habit of doing it. Just put it around once. Okay. Now how you hold on to it, that's the tricky part. Don't go in the same hole that you were in. You can see that's the same hole. Go into the next hole. Grab some material. Grab some material, go through two. Grab some material, go through two. And then you have that. Okay. It'll get better here. Okay. That's the one I went through. You don't want to go through there again. You already did that one. You want to go to next. Okay. Wrap it around. Go into your next. Grab your material and pull it through. You should have three. Grab your material, pull it through two. You'll have two. Grab your material and pull it through two. There's your double crochet. You can do triple crochet, single, double, whatever. And I'm starting to get where it looks like what it's supposed to look like. It just takes a little bit, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That wasn't too bad. Alright. That's the hole I just went through. You don't want to go through that one. Wrap it around. Go down into the hole, the next one that is. Grab some material, pull through. Grab some material, pull through. And that's why you make it loose, so that you can have enough room to pull through, and you'll be doing this a lot. Like, just go like that. Don't have it like close to the hook like that, real snug like that. Don't have it like that. Give yourself some room. It's very important. You won't curse as much. Only kidding. Alright. Wrap it around. Go into the next hole. Grab some material, pull through once. Grab some material, pull through two. Grab some material, pull through two. Okay. wrap it around, go down into the next hole, grab some material, pull through once. Grab some material, pull through two. Grab some material, pull through two. Pull through two is like pull through two loops. Alright. Make sure you got room there. You can tighten it up, you can let it loose just by pulling on the material. Tighten it, loosen it. Just sit there and play with it. Tighten it, loosen it. You want it loose, like you want a little gap in there. Alright. That's the one I just went into. Don't want that one, I want the next one. Put it around, go into your next hole, grab through one, and like I said, the beginning is the hardest one to get going on, but grab once, grab two loops, grab material, go through two loops. Alright, wrap it around, go into the next hole, grab some material, pull it through, go through two loops, go through two loops. This is where we join two together. We join two pieces of material together. That's why you see that. But when you go through your next row, that'll all get hidden. And if it isn't hidden enough, you can either stitch it with a needle and thread at the end and kind of like doctor it up a little bit, or you can trim it up. Either way. Alright, so grab or wrap it around, go your next hole, grab some material, pull through once. You should have three. Pull through two of them, pull through two of them. And you'll be doing this a lot, working with it, making it like that. You'll be doing that a lot, all the time. Okay. Wrap it around, go to the next hole. It might be hard for you to see, but you'll see it when you're doing it by yourself. Pull through, you'll have three. Pull through two of them, you'll have two. Pull through two. It's the same all the time. Okay. So wrap it around, go in the next hole, pull through, pull your material through, pull it through, and go through two loops and two loops. And don't be afraid of it. I was teaching a young girl, and she was like so afraid of messing things up, and she was nervous. And I said, don't be nervous, because we're all there. We all start out there, and it's like you have, like I said, 20 fingers or something. It's like you're all fingers, not all thumbs. But as you get going, you get used to it. And when she went home to do it, it took her a couple weeks, but she got used to it, and she thanked me later. But it took that long for her to like get used to it. Of course, she wasn't working on it 8 hours a day either. You know, she would just pick it up at night. But all right, as you see, we're getting to the end, so I might as well do it now. And this is what I said about the little strings. I guess you can probably trim them whenever you want, but I trim them like now. but you can trim them when you're making the balls if you want to. And alright, so and this is 100% cotton. It's really nice to work with. Really it is. Alright, so doesn't matter either end, whichever end of this little strip, but just lay it on top. And fold it over like that inch. Take your scissors and go right in the middle and make that little slit. The slit is like a 1/4 inch. It's not a very big slit, it's a little slit. And then, alright, so turn it around like you're going to join them together. And if the slit isn't big enough, then make it bigger. It won't matter at all. Actually, it's good that I did that because that could show you. So this is the one I was working on. It's on the bottom. The new one that I'm joining to, adding to, is on the top. Grab the other end of it. Go up through from the bottom, working to the top. Hold on to it with your thumb so you can pull through. And there you are. Nice little knot. Okay. Why don't I just do one more? Here's the old one. And here's the new one. Put the new one on top of the old one. Fold it over. Make the slit. That's all you're doing, is making a slit into the two pieces. So this is the old one, this is the new one. Put the new one on top of the old one. Find the other end. Go all the way. Okay, find the other end. Go down the bottom, go from the bottom and feed it through that slit and pull. And then when you get to this part, just pull together. Alright. So there, I just added 2 of them. So, wrap it around, go through your next hole, grab, pull through 2, pull through 2. And if you saw me do a little twisting there, that you'll be doing that a lot also. Twisting it to pull it through. Just works that way. Wrap it around, push or go down through, grab your, get your hole, go down through. Okay, grab the material, pull through, and pull through. Double crochet. Make sure you got that space there. And you can mess with this. Make it how you want it. Alright. Grab, go down your next hole, pull it through, pull through the 2, and pull through the 2. And then go like that and just kind of keep working it. Wrap it around, go in your next hole, pull through, pull through, pull through. Wrap it around, go down your next hole, pull through. Pull through the 2 of them and pull through the other 2. Alright, let me just see if I can. Sorry, I'm just going to jiggle you around a little bit here so that I can sit. I've been standing and I'm going to sit. Okay. Alright. Alright, so wrap it around, go to next hole, pull through, and you'll always have the 3 there. Grab some material, pull through the 2 of them, and grab some material and pull through the 2. Wrap it around, go through the next hole, grab some material, go through 2, go through 2. And then do that. So, if you make a mistake and you don't happen to go through the right hole, like I always say, go to the next hole and go through it. But you see there's a nice pattern here, kind of like a ladder. But that's because there's a double crochet in there that makes it like that. But if you say you this would be the hole I'm supposed to go through. But if I was to skip that one and just, I'm not paying attention, and if I went through the next one, I would have a big hole there. And you'd know right away that you did something wrong, and so you'd have to, let me do it for you. I'll just pretend, well, this is the one I'm supposed to go through, but I'll go through the next one, and then I'll just pretend that. So, see, you'll have a big hole there. It won't be right when you put it, when you go like this. It'll be a big, it just won't, it won't be right. You'll know right away that you skipped over one hole. So it's really easy if you do make a mistake. So don't worry about if you do make a mistake. And then you can take it apart. Alright, so you should always that's where you start. Okay, like that. Alright, so this is the one that I did go in. That's not the one you want to go in. This one. You want to go in this one. That's the one I skipped. I did that, you know, on purpose to show you that you will know right away if you mess up. I've done it many times. I try to watch TV sometimes and do this, and sometimes you're good. Other times you go, what did I do? Oh, wow. But you just undo it and then go through the right hole. Alright, so wrap it around in the next hole. Okay. That's the one I went into, so you don't go in that one again. Go into the next one. And like I said, the starting out part is just a little bit trickier than working on the rest of the rug. It's but you'll get good at it. Okay, so and you will have to twist your hook sometimes to pull that through, because there's threads holding it back, and then they break real easy, so just pull it through. And always take and straighten that, what do you call, ladder or whatever out when you're done, when you do one like that, and just kind of like straighten it out. And after you learn that your fingers are actually your friends, you'll use these a lot. So just those three. You won't use these two, but you'll use them a lot. That's why your wrists will get maybe tired or overworked if you do a lot of this stuff. And it's good to take a break and do your balls and rip your material. Okay, that's the one I just went through, so no, I'm going to go in the next one. Now sometimes at the discount stores you can get like a flat sheet or a full sheet, pretty reasonable. So going back to the theory on if doing this for making money, you know, you want to hold your costs down, so to make money. But I can do a rug in a day. If I did, if all day, like if I wanted to do morning till night, you could probably do more. I can't crochet that long because my wrist will get tired. So this is on my soaping channel. Usually I'm making soaps, and I've taken a break from that for this week, and I'm going to make some rugs because I have a craft show coming up, and I want to take like 10 rugs with me. So originally, I had asked a girl that does this that I know, I'd asked her to make me a rug. And I guess she was too busy and whatever, and she says just go buy material, or just go to Goodwill and just get some sheets and just you know, make your own, basically. And alright, so I'm at the end, and this is a good time to add to it. I only have a little bit more to go, and then I'll be working on the next row. I just want to turn it around and show you how to do the next row. And that, with doing the next row and all that, that's important, because if you add a crochet when you're not supposed to, it'll be it won't be even on that side. It'll jog out, and if you take away a stitch, it'll jog in. So it won't be straight. It'll either be out or in. So that's why it's important. Alright, so and you see, these aren't even really exactly the same width, but that's fine. Okay. Put them together. Either stitch them right here or whatever, or if you don't want to, fold it over, put in your slit, there's your slits, both of them. Okay, this is the old one, this is the new one. Put on top, put your finger through to hold the place. Go from the back side underneath part, push it up through there, grab, let go, and pull. Alright. Okay, wrap it around, next hole, grab, pull through two, pull through two. So if you think you make a mistake, like I think I did, then go backwards. Just pull it apart. Alright. Try this again here. But it's very easy, even if you do make a mistake. Don't sweat it. It'll be fine. You can go back. Just don't go in that same hole there like I just did. Wrap it around, go in the next hole, pull through. Now on the hook size, like this is M, but you can do N, O, P. Those are all good hook numbers. If you have some, you know, they're the bigger ones, and they work good. M or N is good. This is M. That's this hair size. Now, I only have this much to go, but this isn't going to be enough. So, I'll do that now, because I want to show you anyway how to turn it and come back the next row. Alright, so there's my piece. These are not an inch, these right here, but it's fine. It's not where you got to be perfect here. This is, it can be an inch, it can be an inch and a half, it can be just a tad under an inch. Inch or inch and a half is where to start though. Alright, so I got my slit in there. This is the old one, it's hooked to my hook. This is the new piece on top. Put my finger in there to keep my place. Grab the other end, pull it, push it up from the bottom, grab it, and pull. Oops, sorry about that. Alright, when you get to the end, let go. Alright. So, this is the one I'm in. This wrap around, go the next hole. Alright, now we're getting to the end here. So, this is where it's real easy to, when a beginner, you probably will do it, so just do it, but just know that what's going to happen here is you're either going to lose a stitch, or you even might gain one if you're not paying attention. So, put it around, go the next hole, and there's not much material here to work with, so it's easy to kind of mess it up, but you'll get it, don't worry. Go through the two and go through the two. Alright, now what? There's probably one more here. It's this last one. And if I don't go through there, I'll lose that stitch that I counted in the beginning. So I don't want to lose a stitch, so alright, let's do this again here. But this is where it does get tricky. Wrap it around, and you want to go into the next hole. Grab it, do your 2 and your 2. Alright, now that's how it should look. Just like all these other rows. Alright, so before you turn it,